Hello, happy Monday, and we are playing with the dragon energy today. We are calling in the dragons and everything that they are wanting to share with us. They have asked me, and this is what's coming through just as I went into asking what they wanted to talk about and what the theme is for this week. So this is all about how we are a conduit and how we can master the dragon energy that's coming through. So there are a lot of people who are experiencing dragons, who are seeing the dragon's eye, who are getting dragons coming through in meditations, who have had a dragon around them for quite a while, but they're not necessarily using that dragon, not necessarily listening to what the messages are, or understanding, you know, what do I do with this? How do I work with dragons? Fiona, what is this all about? And this is what I'm here for. I have been asked to be a conduit for this. If you're summoning in dragon energy, you will need a greater capacity to be able to hold this dragon energy. It's really lifting you out and bringing you out of yourself and stopping you being quite so human in so many ways. And when you're filling yourself up with this particular energy, you will feel different, but also what it requires you to do is get rid of, release, let go of so many things that are holding you back and have been holding you back, so that you can operate at this new level. I've been through this myself. It's not always that easy. It's not always that pretty, but this is definitely what happens. So the human doesn't always trust the dragon energy that's coming in, or what it's there to show them, or the messages that is coming through, the guidance that you're being given. So how can we stand and embody and own this power and allow ourselves to be guided by the dragon energy, and not just say, oh, it's angels, it's just my guide? This is super powerful. This is really what they're here to do. So we need to be able to merge with the dragon, and they want to train us as to how we are moving through and working through all the earthly stuff that we come across, but how we can see it through new eyes, hear it through new eyes, and merge with the dragon and bring that out, bring so many things out of us, the practical magic that I've been talking about for the last, I don't know how long, years, so that we can actually do this. Now, I'm going through a new up leveling myself. This is every single time I touch the cards, I do something with the cards and I ask them what the theme is. More and more and more information and power comes through. So we're starting on a trajectory, and they want to take us onto a different level. So we need to let go of all our human worries. So certainly if you're feeling emotional, if you're struggling with something, you're feeling suffocated, things are not working out for you very well, ask the dragons to come in and help. But as you do, they will be requiring from you that you step out of being quite so human and holding yourself back. Every single week I'm pulling out 4 cards that are the owner and operator's way to live in this particular way. That means you're working yourself into the 5D realm. This is the Dragon Bible. This is the way to operate as your human, looking at everything from your soul, getting to know yourself really, really well, what you're here for, what's your purpose. And these are the messages that came through to me that they asked me to make into cards to create this Bible of how you operate, breaking the spell of just seeing yourself as human. You are so much more. So, without further ado, I would like to pull card number 1. If you chose card number 1, let's see what is coming through. Okay. Card number 1, Raphael. Raphael, card number 17, which says, single-minded focus makes your mind a beautiful tool. And I was reminded to bring in my glasses today so that I could read out these messages to you without straining my eyes. I'm also asking the dragons to sort out my eyes. Right. There is an extraordinary, powerful time for you. Your thoughts will quickly be able to manifest for you with some laser-focused attention. Be aware that your mind is taking in information that is still so irrelevant, chaotic, muddled and confused, and you are thinking far too much. This constant thinking stops you from getting what you want. Your creation, will come faster with a mastered mind, and when it is laser focused on your desire and your feelings. So again, this is your operating code. This is how they want you to start looking at things and doing things in a different way. Your mind is a beautiful tool and an asset with a single-minded focus. Laser focus, that your greatest power right now. Practice and trust this as your best practice. Single-minded laser focus over time gets easier and easier as it gently stops the over-analysing, chaotic, over-rational, linear processing and busy thinking mind. The mind is a beautiful tool to be skillfully mastered, just like your body, giving you constant feedback and direction. It needs practice to build the muscle, to listen and to focus in with the dragon's laser focused eye, becoming aware through all your earthly senses. You will soon have learnt to read those easily through the barometer of your body. This valuable intelligence and information gathering is directly responsible for averting many possible disasters in your life. Without focus and direction, the mind jumps all over the place, looking for something to latch onto. By giving your mind a single focus, it follows it specifically to latch onto, what to look for, what to lock in, what to recognise, and what is actually relevant. There's a little bit more there, but I think you get the gist. So this is from Awaken with the Dragons. These cards that were channeled for me, dictated to me in the interviews that I had with the dragons, and this is just one of the 64 cards of how to operate, knowing that you have dragon energy running all the way through you, and there is so much more available for you than living this life when you think, that's it, that's my lot, I've got to stay here, I've got to live in this country, I've got to do this job, I've got to be this identity, I've got to be this person. And there's so much more available to you. What is it that you want? So we're asking today again now, what is the second thing? So we're asking again how we conduit, how we're mastering dragon energy, being the conduit and summoning in dragon energy. How do you want us to operate? This is the theme today, and let's just see what pops out, shall we? Okay, Lunar Ray. Lunar Ray is all about your feelings. She feels like snake skin. Her scales are like snake. She's soft, she's supple, she's warm and flexible, and just all about your feelings. Lunar Ray, darling, card number 25. Dive into the intensity of your feelings. So from the Bible of the dragons, how to operate as your soul, going through your life day by day by day by day, even when you're washing the dishes, whatever it is that you're doing, how can you do that in a way, 25, how can you do that in a way that is really powerful for you? How can you conduit? How can you come from this from a different energy and make so many different decisions, act in a different way, and have life work out well for you? So number 25, Lunar Ray, like I said, this is Lunar Ray. Always see it, there we go. You can see that the drawing there depicts the eye, also depicts the scales on the dragon herself. Lunar Ray is very feminine, all about your feelings, and she wants you to understand this. Dive into the intensity of your feelings. There is so much more to be experienced. We're sending out rays of love, and they are warm and gentle, and your worries simply melt away. that you can feel, so that you can feel and be in the feeling too. Just let them all go, like pouring hot water over a chocolate teapot. There is a lot of love still to be shared with you. I wonder if you can track where in the body you feel the love feeling. You can feel it as an expansive feeling, a very safe feeling, a feeling of being at home. We use words that you understand to bring you to a feeling of being loved that you desire to feel. You will be in no doubt as you begin to feel into the heart and then down into your solar plexus, in and around your chest area. But it is not just located in your heart. Love, when allowed to be amplified, overflowed, and goes into every single nook and cranny and cell and atom of you. Love radiates and flows out of the top of your head like a waterfall and all around you. There's in a protective aura that she puts around you. Once you are fully in love and fulfilled with love, to your maximum capacity of the love that you can hold, the energy of love will naturally overflow and be felt by others in your environment. The feeling and experience of having known love from inside your body is an exercise, just so that you know what love feels like. Again, it can be felt and recognized with familiar feelings of being at home, feeling safe, very comfortable. There is a melting feeling that happens inside your stomach, inside your torso. It feels like pouring hot water over a chocolate sculpture. Everything just melts away. There is that very satisfied breathing out feeling and that sigh and the sound of and it's warm and soft and all-encompassing. You cannot help but smile and feel satisfied. There is a smile on the inside of your heart, between your chest, that reaches your face as a smile just cannot be stopped. People, you shed a tear as you're so happy, feeling that immense love flowing through you. You are a conduit for love. In the dragon energy, you are a conduit for the love that the dragons have for every single one of the population at this time on planet Earth. The feeling of love is when you experience feeling it in full, just like your chest is about to burst open. It's experiencing being so full that you cannot take another breath. You are so full, so expanded, stretched to the max, and still there is more to be had. At this point, you will find you begin to overflow and gush love. You find yourself expressing how much you love the light, you love the sky, you love the clouds, you love the trees, you love the ground beneath your feet, the people that you meet. You exude to be overflowing with this particular feeling. Everyone around you will feel it. It's magnetizing, it draws you so many good things. When you are in this feeling of love, you know it as a vibration, a frequency. This is when you are aligned from top to toe in this loving groove and on maximum love capacity. This is the frequency maybe of your heart. In the middle of your heart, you will find your own frequency that you emanate, that your essence is at, and you can connect into the dragons, connect into the dragon realms, and call in the dragons, call in the dragon energy by using that particular note and frequency. You become a conduit, a magnet to everything that comes from love feeling. It's a massive expansion. There is such satisfaction with feelings and the frequency of fulfillment. It's like sunbathing when all that golden sunshine comes into your body, melting everything away, all of your troubles, all of your worries. The longer you stay in this vibration and frequency, your home feeling, the easier it gets to be back into this vibration and frequency the next time, and then the next time. This is Lunar Ray asking you to adopt a very different energy that is going to allow you to manifest so many different things in your life that you've been calling for. So Lunar Ray was card number 25, Raphael card number 17. And we started that, finished at 15:08, so must have finished it about 14. Let's say that, I didn't write those down. So how can you stand in your power? Can you stand in that power? The immensity of love that is available to you. Can you bring that all into your body and be a conduit for the dragon energy? Can you merge with the dragon at this level? This is a practice, and you will notice that so many things in your life change when you can hold that capacity. Okay, let's see what comes up next as we call in card number 3. These cards, by the way, I say they are from the Bible, Awaken with the Dragons. This is so that you can operate at a different level. You can operate with the energy of the dragons. Not very many people are in this particular mould at the moment, but the dragons are coming. They are arriving from all around you. They are coming into your life, and they're passing through you, showing up in meditations with an eye. Okay, there we go. There's another one. So let's just see how we are going to be a master of this dragon energy. Utopia, card number 64, is the card that plopped out, the last of the cards. When you are lifted off the world as you know it. Utopia. She is a sunshine dragon. She is full of sunshine. She never lands on the earth ever again. She is off the world as you know it. Card number 64 is for somebody who picked up number 3. Utopia. She is saying, altered states of consciousness, abide in your sovereign soul state and join in with the dragons. That's number 63. Number 64. Imagine that you are looking down on the earth. You are merged with Utopia, and you never land again on earth as you have done before. You see things differently, you respond differently, you're full of sunshine, you're full of love. And let's hear what she has to say. You are in the process of creating something very specific. You have the exact steps to take and know what you want, and the intention is true and pure for the good of all as you step readily into the altered states of the creation zone. You are already practiced and already adept at experiencing the difference in the frequency of what you don't want and what you do want to create. You are capable of focusing on the finer details using your senses and adding in more details, just like weaving the finer threads and textures and colours with thoughts and your sensations. You can feel, sense and imagine your creation being with you right now. Your soul, who is with you in all of your decisions, is known to you intimately and is accessible to you in your frequency, radiating from you. You transform into higher states of frequency, states of love and above. So you rise above, consciously merging your two worlds, and are consciously activating and synchronizing both of the realms you actively live in, with one foot in each world, and experiencing being the soul in a body. Any problems that appear from the physical world are being navigated well and are being seen through new eyes and experienced by your soul. And these issues are no longer able to hold their power over you. You are merging with the dragon energy and you are feeling safe. Any problems that arise get a shift and a swift makeover that rapidly transforms the perception to one of energy shifting, clearing, and experienced as a phase of growth, a powerful new opportunity to create a very new, delicious experience. All conflicts and issues from the physical world of form where energy is dense and operates at a slower linear frequency, gently fall away when the light of fresh inner perspective lights up the old habit and the old story that you're to let go of. Released for the need from hard work, effort, and forcefully pushing through, which are the logical mind's only solution. Linear thinking and problem solving use logic, past experiences, strategy, and rigid planning no longer work for you. You realise that you live and can successfully operate in both realms equally efficiently. Now you apply creative thinking, imagination, and invite in the non-physical realms to integrate effectively, efficiently with the physical world. You have the experience of being soul, personally shifting through the situation at hand, operating and integrating in all your altered state. You have shifted into your sovereign soul state, centered, neutrally in your safe, supported place, inside your own powerful energy field, unaffected or influenced by outside frequencies. You have knowledge of each situation via your senses and intuitively aware of collective goals, intentions. You have claimed your power. The spell has broken and you operate united and connected with your soul. You are transmitting dragon energy. The bridge between your physical and your non-physical worlds has been activated and has helped you leap to a new level of consciousness. The golden age of integration of both worlds simply passes through the bridge of your mind, and the frequency of light transmits the energy, carrying you higher and higher. Using your higher intelligence, and information floods into your pineal, hypothalamus glands and along the bridge that lights up the runway to receive life force energy. Again, there is more to this particular one, but oh my word, thank you, Utopia. This is amazing. And let's see what comes out as card number 4. The dragons are very, very straightforward in the fact that they want you to understand that it is all an inside job, that your inner world creates your outer world, and to start taking charge, training yourself, practicing yourself to see things from a different perspective. Oh, right, okay. And we're going to Sovereign. Sovereign was the first dragon that I met. Sovereign, beg your pardon, Seraphina. Seraphina is the first dragon that I met. A large golden dragon sitting in the underworld, sitting in a huge cave when I had unzipped the suit of Fiona, walking down the steps into this massive golden energy. She waited for me, telling me that she'd waited for me for such a long time, with one huge eye looking into my world for such a long time, waiting for me to be ready so that she can impart her knowledge. Seraphina then, beautiful green eye of Seraphina, very calm, very serene, loving the planet that we live on. Her message from card number 3. It's all an inside job, and you hold the key and the answers within you. So let's go to Seraphina, card number 3. Thank you very much, Seraphina, for doing this with me. Let's have a little read of the Bible and see what the dragons want to be able to impart on us so that we can start being this conduit for this energy and how much we can hold. Can you feel that you are discovering and remembering consciously why you are here? Finding again your very own intention is the part when you go on a journey to rediscover. Excuse me, I had to write that down. To rediscover who you are at a soul level. It's like going on an adventure ride on an inside of you to find out who you really are. Building a relationship with yourself to remember that gives you pleasure, what gives you joy, what feelings you like the most, what you value the most. It's the richest experience. From being the internal tourist, you find your deepest values, your deepest intention. It's never just about the material objects that you collect along the way, that you want to possess and hold and own. You know, when somebody says, I just want to earn more money, I just want to lose weight, I just want a new car, I want a new house. The world is full of these bright, shiny objects, which you can be so attracted to as a human. Instead, this is remembering, and it is a deep knowing of your intention, of your soul's intention for you. As you tap into that sensation, you can enhance and grow in unfathomable ways with your soul intact. You know who you are, you remember what you stand for, and you have access to the answers straight from source. When you know it, when you feel that it is your life's purpose. It calls you relentlessly, draws you closer. You feel driven by it because it's your soul's purpose, your soul work, and what you came here for after all, and what you've been meant to be doing. It rests on your very life's foundations as your building blocks that allow you to create from truth, purity, and love. And it is far, far bigger than you. You cannot run away from it. Thank you very much, Serafina. Yes, it's an inside job. Absolutely. The inside of you creates the outside of you. So these are the Awaken with the Dragon cards. If you have these cards already, get using them. Step into what they have to tell you. There's absolutely no coincidence at all when you have a question and you call a card out, and these cards are meant to pull you into a different light, into a different understanding, so that you understand really what life is all about, what you're here for, what you're meant to be doing, and have a much easier life of it. It's not about force, it's not about bulldozing your way through. That's where I came from. It's not about using your mind to think and be intelligent. It's allowing the dragon energy through to light up your soul and give you a really good life purpose. You're going to be conducting and be mastering dragon energy by the time you've really pulled enough of these cards and you're stepping in and doing the work. My name is Fiona Robertson. I am a Grand Master of the Dragon Energy, still learning, still pulling as much in as I possibly can, understanding the huge capacity that is possible of practical magic when you allow the dragons come in, support you and help you feel safe as a human so that you can go on and do great, great, great things. I'll see you next week with another 4 cards.